back to the hotel?
Yep.
I can't believe I forgot my bloody sunglasses.
No, do your knees. Useless.
Is this how we're going to start a vlog?
There's nothing quite like the cluster of UK bank holidays this time of year. We were always part of the 9-to-5ers too busy to remember to book a holiday ahead of the price surges. Same story this year, but instead of staying back to be miserable for a weekend, we booked a last-minute trip to Palma de Mallorca. Not our first stint in Spain, as Tash tries to replicate our spur-of-the-moment dance intro in Valencia. Anyways, it was my first time here, so Tash played tour guide as we made our way through the old town. Whilst the cathedral was a good place to start, it was Sunday, so we settled for making our way around the surrounding maze of streets, with some questionable souvenirs on display. Although it felt less like walking through a planned city, the beautiful architecture showed layers of time, with small squares surrounded by trees and elegant buildings, and the Parisian-style boulevards with lots of trees, the perfect backdrop to take photos of your other halves. Don't get it twisted, there are lots of modern aspects to the city, from laundry hanging over balconies to modern shops and cafes at every corner, even some modernism in the form of Gaudi, and the weird and wonderful to cater to the tourists. It's basically a smaller, more contained version of Seville or Barcelona, but still big enough to work up an appetite exploring.
Finally.
Lexi.
There is a beach just there. Playa de Palma.
Further out from the city of Palma and on the opposite side of the airport, we stayed in the Obama Palma resort, which offered us some nice views across the sea, mountains, and boat races on some rare occasions.
Yep.
White chocolate is generally considered the least healthy.
The hotel and general area is quieter at this time of year, with things slowly kicking off early in May, which was actually perfect for us with no competition for the sunbeds, and all the food at our disposal.
Shall we go check the gym out after?
Yeah.
No one told us that just as much as Brits love holidaying here regularly, a certain part of the island caters to a mainly Dutch community. Oh yeah, Tash is also trialing her new point-and-shoot camera. Shout out to our close friend Emma for giving her a new hobby.
She's got a new camera, and yeah, I've got some competition.
We were actually taking a short walk to the beachfront from the hotel, where we quickly realized that most of this area was actually the Dutch party strip, and boy was it a sight to behold.
Maxi.
Yeah? Shall we go back to the hotel?
Yep.
I can't believe I forgot my bloody sunglasses.
Well, there was no need for it around here.
That's true. Might as well wear my hat on.
I mean, each to their own, but I think we were looking for something a bit less busy and more peaceful. We decided to venture out just a bit further to find something a bit more relaxing. Cala Blava, which basically means Blue Cove, more specifically Cala Mosquez, a small beach tucked away in between the general rocky formations. Since it is pretty undeveloped, it's a more popular spot with locals preserving its very peaceful character. Although this time of year the waters were still very cold. But we didn't come all this way not to go for a swim, or the obligatory holiday photos. Did I mention the waters were very cold? Still, a last-minute bank holiday well spent.
I'm bored.